shows a lot and asking us to do more. So I wish we had a lot of time to just make them, but kind of have to squeeze it in here and there while we're trying to get other stuff done on tour. But so far it's been really I think a bigger reaction than we thought. So I think we just have to get more witty and creative and make it more entertaining, but then good.
Okay, with this tour, you guys are asking for like a lot of fan input with the songs and getting the whole fan meet and greets. How's that experience been going for you guys?
Well, we chose the set list almost entirely off of that poll. So the songs that we're playing are basically the songs that the most people voted for. So it's definitely a big part of the tour, and the little meet and greets and acoustic performances and stuff have been really fun so far. It's cool to meet. I mean, we've always been like the guys that talk to fans after shows, so it's not really that different. We just kind of get some more organized way to do it.
Okay, you guys are on Myspace Records, and we got this question. Do you guys know who Tom is? Do you guys know him personally?
Yes. Yeah. He sound checked with us in New York City one time. He plays guitar. Our old guitar player was missing. He was late, and he played guitar for him. So we've hung out with him a number of times. That was probably the most fun of the experiences.
Okay, your record is available through like many outlets, from the retail stores, from iTunes. Where do you hope your fans actually get your music from?
Anywhere.
It doesn't matter.
We're not picky.
As long as they hear it?
As long as they get it, yeah. I mean, we prefer that they wouldn't like just download it for free, because that does hurt. It does hurt the artists and the label and all the people that are employed that rely on record sales. But it doesn't really matter to us if they get it on iTunes or wherever. We just want them to have it.
Street corner.
Buying
Bushes.
it. Guy with a jacket, watches, Sherwood albums.
Grandma.
Whatever.
Give me the record for your birthday. Whatever.
You guys have
It's all
the
good.
whole, intention of keeping the tickets cheap for this tour. Like how much, what's the highest price as far as fans will be paying for it?
14.
I think 14, maybe like in New York City, maybe it's always like $2 cheaper if you buy it ahead of time.
Yeah.
So it's like 12 and 14 most places. I know some of the shows were $10. And then I think maybe New York City is like 14, 16, but everything's more expensive in New York City. So that's
Yeah, and it's still cheaper than a movie.
that would be the cheapest. That would be the most expensive is if you have to buy it at the show in some of the really expensive cities, even if it be 16.
The ticket charges, we don't have any control over that, so
Yeah.
whatever they charge.
Maybe if you buy it through like tomstickets.com, he might charge you $10, but we won't. Billstickets.org.
No.
James'sTickets.net.
Stevens Tickets.
Tickets.
/Creephouse. Yeah. Sorry.
Pretty cheap though. We try to keep it pretty cheap to where we can cover our. We wanted to keep it. We wanted to make jokes during the interviews.
Hey,
Hey, it's all good. I mean, there's enough serious shit going on with stuff right now. It's a
Yeah.
good time to laugh.
It is a good time to laugh.
Grandpa always said laughter was the best medicine.
And then he let me name his donkey.
That's why many of us died of tuberculosis.
I have no idea what that
Deep thoughts, Jack Handy, come on.
We like deep
I'm
thoughts.
old. Next question, please.
Okay, keep it going.
Just kidding.
I'm getting a little stressed, but you guys are constantly on the road. You guys did the Academy East tour. Now you guys pretty much on this tour. Are you like mentally there and ready to meet your fans?
Yeah.
Most of the time.
We got a month off, so we're pretty energized right now. But during the Academy's tour, we had been on tour pretty much since February, March,
realized as soon as I said it, I was like, yeah, doesn't make sense.
You can try to get them to
It's
listen.
easier to date a girl without blushing on his face.
True.
Jeez, man.
True. It's easier to get a small loan from a family member. Or a big loan.
But what we're trying to say is that there's like there's an ownership that comes with headlining.
Sherwood's tickets
Yeah.
sour.
And it's really
Backslash.
and it's
Sherwood
really
thoughts.
nice. And it's another run.
Sure.
Eh,
Come on, Dan. It's on camera. Jeez.
We can edit it out. So.
Oh, we're having a lot of fun.
we
Thanks.
take our job very seriously.
We do.
Anyway, sorry. What's up next?
Okay, so this is your first headlining tour.
Yeah.
So the experience seems like it's been doing, been going well.
Yes. I think maybe 5 shows already out of 7 have sold out.
Something like that. So, yeah. It's a high number. It's nice. It's a good ratio. And we've been really surprised by some of the numbers of people who are coming out in cities where we haven't necessarily always done very well.
Yeah.
I think that like a lot of that is we put together a really good package because like all the bands that are playing with us also draw on their own, and so we're really thankful that everybody agreed to come. But yeah, it's been like a really good response. Like really, because we were nervous because if people don't come, it's on you. It's like you can blame whatever you want to blame, but if it's a Sherwood show and no one comes, it's Sherwood's fault essentially. So it's been really cool.
For the fans that are, going to be at your shows on the upcoming dates, what can they expect from you guys?
Just a party.
Dave, just tell us.
Oh my gosh, crazy light show, just dancing like the Energizer Bunny a lot. This guy, mainly.
Oxygen bar.
We have an oxygen
Yeah,
bar.
yeah.
No, not really.
Lasers.
It's flavored.
Lasers
The laser
shooting
show.
out of our
Yeah,
guitars.
the laser show is good. Portable laser show.
You can expect songs from all of the records that we've put out.
True.
You can expect some new renditions of songs,
Some medleys.
bluegrass versions of some of our older songs.
At the end of this interview, we're going to play a game called Which Answer Was a Lie and Which Was the Truth.
We're not playing that game, actually, Dan. Sorry. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, why don't you take this interview more seriously?
We're not a very serious band, actually, as you can tell by our Sherwood show. We don't take ourselves very seriously. I think, as a just whole, I think we kind of always make fun of those bands that kind of, like, you can take your music seriously, I think, that's obviously a given, but other than that, if you come across, like, too serious, I think it's, I don't know. It always rubs me a weird way when bands do that to us, and I don't want to do that to our fans. So,
I gotta say, I saw you guys on the Academy Youth tour, and I'm almost 30 right now, but you guys made me feel like I was 16, so
That's awesome.
that's good or bad? So elaborate. What does that mean?
it was great.
Okay.
I got
Live.
feel young again.
That's good.
Great.
So I want to thank you guys for